This is one of my new sets of chaju, which is Chinese style teaware for Gong Fu Cha tea service. These are raw porcelain on the outside and with a clear glaze on the inside, which has a blue tint to it. And the lid on the inside has a little Buddha eye, barely visible, or the eye of Horus, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to make some tea. This is tea called teaware, which is a fermented tea made in China, made in Yunnan. And it comes in big cakes like this, and they press it into cakes and ferment it. So we're going to break a little off. And with Chinese tea service, the thing about it, it's not like the way you make American tea or English tea. Actually, what comes in tea bags is kind of like the scrapings, the dustings, the shape, if you will, from the real tea production. So these are whole leaves. And this style of tea service you make with more tea, less water, and less time. A little bit more there. And this is what a bean looks like. And you can tell it's authentic because, as you can see, they embed the label underneath some of the tea. So it's not just a random factory Bing that has a label stuck on it. It's actually made by farmers. And this is imported farm direct by Sohan Fan from West China Tea Company. I get all my tea from him. So we're also going to put some of the crumbly parts. You want to have a good ratio of crumbly bits to chunky bits because they steep at different rates. And this was made in 2011, I believe, and it's the year of the dragon. So this is the dragon bean. So the first steeping, you always pour off. And the idea is you boil the water in order to wake up the water. You pour hot water in the teaware to wake up the teaware, and you pour hot water over the tea to wake up the tea. And this tea's flavor is very earthy, and it's aged well. It's aged for a long time, or done by a process which is a modern process of advanced aging. So it's very earthy, kind of sometimes tastes fishy, sometimes like a compost pile, but it's a really lovely, soft, mellow tea. It's got a lot of good properties for digestion and also blood sugar. And this vessel we're serving on is called the cha pan, and And its function, as you can see, is to catch all the excess water from the tea service. You can see this is a very dark tea, it's very black tea. But it's not like traditional black tea in that, you know, black tea traditionally is oxidized. So this actually has much less caffeine than regular black tea. It's an entirely different animal. And tea service and the teaware that I make is in a large part about presence. It's a moving meditation, and it's a way to connect people outside of the regular context of connection, of drinking or partying or something like that. And it's a really beautiful way to connect with people on a different level. And the medicine of the tea is very conducive to that. Cheers.